Hello everyone and welcome back to Loop Hero. My name is Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman, and today I think we gotta try out Chapter 3, man. As you might be able to tell, I did do another couple of economy runs, seeing as how you guys felt that that was an appropriate thing to do off-screen to keep things moving along at a good clip. So we have a bunch of resources, we're going to build some stuff, and then we will dive into Chapter 3. Now, I haven't really learned anything. There was no new cool synergies I learned or anything that I can remember. So you guys didn't miss out on anything in that regard. I did promise that I would keep track of that stuff for you, and I don't think there's really anything of note to discuss. We do have a bunch of stuff, though. So, what can we build here? I don't think we need mud huts or warehouses yet. The watchtower seems like it could be interesting. Being able to get crossbowmen who will help us from each tower in battles on tiles adjacent to the campfire. Each tower in battles on tiles adjacent to the campfire. So that, from my understanding, would just be like if we fight something directly before or after our campfire tile, we'll get fire support. Is that correct? That feels correct. I don't know if that's correct, but I mean, it seems right. So I would certainly like to build this. This seems like it could be cool. We don't have, what are these? Orbs of Unity. Order made from chaos. So we can't get this stuff. We also need Orb of Expansion. So we can't get the river, and we can't get the forest, which requires the Orb of Evolution. But we could get the library as well. Allows us to unlock additional pages in the encyclopedia in exchange for the Book of Memories resource, which we have a bunch of. We've got 14 of those at this point. So that could be good. Unlocks the Bookery card and unlocks the Maze of Memories golden card from the Intel Center. And it looks like we should be able to get both of these things. So let's get the library first. We'll put that down here. Very nice. Whoa! This fine gentleman has seen better days. Ah, the pleasant smell of cellulose sheets and dried ink. The smell of books, to put it simply. Look at us. Me, a scientist, knowledge is my weapon, and you, a wanderer. Your weapons are, well, your weapons. And still, in spite of all the differences, at the end, we pursue the same goal, to know and save this world. Theory, knowledge, learning. We shall discover this world anew, my friend. Okay, so we can go into the encyclopedia, and articles unlocked. So it looks like each tile has a thing we can unlock about it. Maybe this will tell us synergies and such? Let's unlock the village, see what this does. Whoa! Oh! This is lore! Oh, interesting. Alright, let's read through this real quick. I won't do this for everyone, but since we just unlocked this, let's take a look at it. The insanity going on around you is clearly visible when you look at the villagers. As if hypnotized, they refuse to cross the boundaries of their home settlements, and continually assure you that they don't have any business outside. They accept any outside metamorphosis going on around them as something absolutely normal for this world. They're like chameleons. Put them anywhere you want, and they'll adapt. Isn't this true about everything you've managed to remember? The force of their connection with a tiny piece of real world is astounding. You may have no idea that a monster is waiting for you down the road, but the villagers will have already put a bounty on it, and will tell you it's been terrorizing their home for ages. No one will tell you exactly for how long, though. Interesting. Okay. So it's not like this is giving us some sort of combat advantage, we're just learning stuff about the world. Cool. And we can do this for, like, oh, everything. Oh, for monsters and stuff? Oh, cool, cool, cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to come up with something to do for this, because we can do this for literally everything. And I'm sure there's a lot of cool lore stuff we could learn here. So, yeah, I think we'll hold off on doing more of that for now. Maybe I could even do... Ooh, maybe I could even do a little lore series on Loop Hero once I unlock a few of these. We can go through them. That sounds like it could be fun. Okay, well, that's good to know. We also got a Bookery card, I think it said. And the Maze of Memories. Okay. The Bookery. An archive of ancient tomes. Here you can gain knowledge in exchange for other knowledge. Replaces your cards with random ones when you pass by. Collapses after 20 exchanges. Interesting. So we can hold on to a bunch of dud cards we don't want at the moment and turn them into other stuff that might be more useful. That could be cool. Really lets us customize a run. And then the Maze of Memories. The intricate structure of its walls forces you to use your brain and remember a big part of this world. It does nothing and takes up a lot of space. Okay. There's got to be some sort of synergy with that. Where is... Oh yeah, this is the thing that we encountered before. We have to, like, put stuff down to learn about it or something. Well, of course, we don't even have unlocked, and we have this here, so... I don't know. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I guess we'll have to put some stuff down and experiment with it, figure out what we can from that. But, let's put a watchtower down, shall we? Let's see. Well, that seems like as good a place as any. That's a nice structure. Sturdy, reliable, useful. I keep telling myself this over and over. I nearly started to believe it. She has her scarf pinned with an arrow. Seems dangerous. One good jolt and you're gonna impale your own neck, but whatever. My boys are trained to see quite well in this mist. They'll support you in battle if you're within a crossbow's reach. And the civilians will sleep better at night. I can guarantee their safety. Alright, cool. Sounds good. Can we build more of those? We could. Yeah, let's put a second one down. Why not? Well done. More towers means more soldiers. More soldiers means more arrows. More arrows means more arrows. Thank you for your incredible insight. Alright, Chapter 3. So let's review here. What do we have going on here? Enemies have 2 to 3 abilities. Enemies' strength is plus 5%. Enemies' strength grows plus 4% per loop. Bonus resources is plus 80%, and our max amount of resources is 30. Yeah, so better for grinding, but it's more difficult, as has been, you know, the consistent case. And I think we're going to just go in with Necro again, man. Necro is by far my favorite class, and I don't know if I can say that it's the most powerful class. We haven't had the chance to experiment that much yet, but going into something new, I feel like I'm the most comfortable with this, and then we can kind of experiment and figure out what might suit the chapter best as we learn about it. So, what do we want to take with us? This is something, actually, that I noticed when I was setting up for our previous econ run. We have a higher max number of cards that we can add now, and the golden cards don't seem to impact the total number of cards we have, and I guess we can only pick one, which is interesting. I didn't realize that. Huh. The Ancestral Crypt seems like it could be really good with the Necromancer. Because, like, we're not really getting an HP bonus from armor unless it counts our magic armor, but I feel like it would specify that. And it gives us a resurrection after a death, which is really good. And we'd just be getting bonus HP from killing stuff. So I think we're going to take the Ancestral Crypt for the Necro. Now, as for other stuff, Groves and Blood Groves are really good for loot. But they're also really scary. But without them, what are we really looking at for getting loot drops here? Vampire mansions and villages, cemeteries, battlefields. I mean, it's not terrible. We definitely want our rocks and meadows for our healing and HP and stuff. Oblivion for sure. Beacon I might take out until we have a better idea of what we're dealing with. And I think the treasury seems to just be best used when you're doing econ runs so you can maximize your income. But, like, getting treasuries and building around them when you're trying to survive might not be the best thing. So I'll drop that as well. Now, again, Storm Temple I think is not great with Necro because it's going to wind up hitting your own skellies. And so I don't want that. But the Temporal Beacon could be interesting. I still want to find out what the correlation is between temporal beacons and vampire mansions, because it does call it out on this card, so we're going to take that. Deserts, I did experiment with a little bit during an econ run. It doesn't seem that useful. I'm sure there's some sort of build you can do with it, but I haven't figured out what yet, so we're going to leave that off for now. Ruins seem like they could be good, but might be more of an econ run type thing since they give resource shards. I want to try the Bookery. And I like the idea of stacking up meadows with chrono crystals, but in the same vein, the goal is to really not be getting the necro hit that much, so we might not really want that. Like, having some meadows is fine, but adding cards to the deck to build more meadows around, not sure about that. This might be fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. We're going to see how bad Groves and Blood Groves are in Chapter 3. They might be too bad to consider using, but we won't know until we try. So, finally, our supplies. And here we did get a few different things. Some of it you've already seen, like the Skinner's Knife and the Smoked Ham, the Blacksmith's Hammer, things like that. But we do have these mirrors, which are interesting. It's a bit tarnished, but still does a better job than the surface of a lake or a metal plate. The frame is decorated with tiny bolts of lightning. 6% chance to redirect lightning from the Storm Temple or a magical attack to a random enemy. Again, if we're going to be relying on Storm Temples a lot, stacking a few of these up could probably be pretty good. Like if we're playing the Warrior or the Rogue, we want to bring a few of these along and make it even more likely that our enemies get hit by the Storm Temple. Sounds great. But as it is, not really sure that it'll be that useful. However, having more potions seems like it would be good. And we don't need defense, really. But having more damage against undead, taking less damage from vampires, things like that could be pretty good. Interesting. I don't know why that's the sound effect for jewelry, but whatever. All right, that seems like it should be pretty good. Let's try this out, shall we? All right, we just have the Ancestral Crypt right off the bat. Does it matter where we put this? I guess probably not. Somewhere where it's going to be out of the way. So now, when we kill this... Oh no, this is artificial life. It does not have a soul. Oh, it should have another ability, though, actually. Sticky Body. Attackers get the Thick Slime effect. Minus 10% damage until the end of battle. Ew. Alright, yeah, so slimes are just big debuffers at this point, which is gross. Oh, can I use this as a Blooming Meadow? Ah, I can. Nice. Yeah, we definitely need to be checking enemies for what abilities they're going to have now. That could definitely be a problem. Alright, we've got the Bookery early. That seems good. And our mountain. We can start getting that going. This goes next to a tile. Okay. So we might not want it to hit multiple squares, right? Because, like, we probably want to be able to plan for an upcoming Bookery. Yeah, maybe, like, near the end of a run. Or a loop. Yeah. That way we can plan, like, right before we get up to the camp. Like, okay, we can swap some cards out. We'll see what we get. We can decide if we've got good stuff to keep going. Yeah, that seems good. Sticky Body really kind of neuters my skellies a little bit, doesn't it? Kind of unfortunate. No loot drops yet either, which is unfortunate. Okay, ask and ye shall receive. So, the Ancestral Crypt removes HP bonus from armor, but this looks like it's still giving us magic HP. Let's get into a fight. Okay, yeah, and we still have our shield. Beautiful, okay. Yes, the Ancestral Crypt is perfect for the Necro then, which I guess makes sense. Very good, very good, very good. We have an early Oblivion, so we can nuke down anything that becomes too problematic too fast. More rings. Another Bookery. Oh, the Bookery's gonna get rid of our Oblivion tile. Well, nothing we can do about it. I mean, we don't need it that early, I guess. Alright, some rocks and some meadows. That's fair, actually. That's not bad. Yeah, okay, and there's... You can see we have the little counter there. It's got 18 uses left, so... We need a tome. If we can get a tome from this, that'd be lovely. There we go. Wait, I'm sorry, did that chest just counter? I think it did. Alright, Skelly level, defense, regen, evasion. Cool. I'm pretty sure that chest just counterattacked, even though it wasn't a mimic. I'll have to take a look at that next time we come around. Ooh, hello. Mountain progress, thank you. Skelly's slapping harder now that they're leveled up. Vampire Mansion, okay. I mean, getting some better loot off of this would be good. Yeah, we can set that up over there. And we don't necessarily... Oh, God, do we want to do this early, though? Maybe once we pass it by, we'll put the village down. Just so we can get that early, like, ghoul clear. Alright, nothing's breaking the magic armor yet. That's good. Okay, here's a Temporal Beacon. So if we put this down here, nominally speaking, there should be Watchers that would spawn here with the slimes, but because there should be vampires, that will do something, maybe? Or it just guarantees that they won't spawn on that tile? Yeah, I guess not. Okay, interesting. So if you want... Actually, hold on, yeah, we gotta look at stuff here. So I guess, let me think about that for a sec. If you want to get the time dilation effect and make time go faster, but you don't want to deal with the Watchers, you'd put a Vampire Mansion in its area, and that would keep them from spawning, I would guess. I don't know if there's any other benefit to that, but that does seem to be how it works. Let's see here. So it's got the Bloody Pets still. It has a soul, so we're going to start getting bonuses off of that, which is good. 20% of vampires' damage is dealt to all creatures that have the living attribute. Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, that shouldn't bother our skellies. Okay, well, that's not bad. 10% chance hit won't happen. Oh, because of the ring in the ears? Yeah. However, this also has gnawing. 20% chance to cause bleeding that deals 8 damage after every attack for the next 3 seconds. Good. More stuff that causes bleeding. Great. Good thing we don't attack that often. Alright. So, max skellies up seems pretty good right now. And evasion, I don't know that we need that. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay. That could be good, though. Max HP goes down, but our skelly level and our evasion both go up. Sounds good. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So, more regen per second and skelly level. Summon quality and skelly level. Plus evasion and regen. Yeah, that sounds good. And that's probably all we can get from that. Let's put our village down. Get that process rolling here. Get another rock. We can get another village. Put the road lantern down, keep things from getting too nutty. And sure, let's get a battlefield here too. Get a nice little area going. Alright, things are moving along. We're really not in any danger right now, which is good. Alright, I forgot to put stuff down. Oh yeah, there was our archermen. Very cool, very cool. Very nice. Well, we swapped a bunch of stuff out at the bookery, but we got an Oblivion tile back, so that's good. We can get a Blood Grove situation going on. We can put this down early, where we're at least strong. And we can get some more meadows placed. And then maybe a road lantern to keep things from getting too nutty. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. So the bookery definitely seems interesting. What do we got going on with these guys? I mean, their damage is not as high as our stuff, but I mean, they attack every second. Seems pretty good. Get another meadow down. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we should definitely keep stacking stuff around our camp, because then we can at least get the fire support and clear more stuff out more quickly. Nice. Quest done. Whoa! 22% summon quality. Okay. Yeah, perhaps that over max skellies for the moment. We got a cemetery down. Cool. I forgot to check that for... Alright, we have to check this chest to see what its abilities are. More skelly level, but nothing too great. Whereas our summon quality is pretty good right now, so we'll stick with that. Oh god, we're gonna get to see what abilities the ghouls have now. Alright, another Blood Grove. Some cheese. Nice. Can we see what that does for us? Plus 1 HP after killing an enemy. Ooh. Combine that with the Ancestral Crypt, we could get pretty beefy. That's actually pretty strong. Huh. Alright, well, we got our mountain online. Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's Oblivion this bandit camp while I'm thinking of it. It feels like the boss bar is moving pretty slow this time, considering the amount of stuff we have on the board. I wonder if that changes in between chapters. I feel like maybe I did read something about that, actually. I'll have to look at the chapter descriptions again and see if there's something in there about that. Alright, they got through the magic HP, but I mean, they're barely hurting us. Nice. Whoa, big bonus in Skelly level. And summon quality. Yep, give me that. Thank you. Alright, let's get another cemetery down here. Get a grove here. And a vampire mansion here. I know it's a lot, but again, we want to maximize on our fire support capabilities from those guys. So, alright, what do we got here? Carrion Eater we've seen before. An untouched brain. 20% chance to be fully revived from its corpse. Ugh! After 0.7 seconds. Disgusting. Oh, I hate that. Oh, wow! They slapped the crap out of my skeleton. Damn. Right, we're not even that far behind on skeleton level. These guys are just really hurting. Come on, boys! Hold! Alright, don't get back up. Alright. Is that a one-time thing, or is that just so long as they're on the ground until they get eaten? I hope it's a one-time chance. Nice. Can we get that level now? We can. Alright. 20% chance to exceed the number of skeletons and summon 2 of them during the last summon. That could be good. I'm not sold on Card Sharp, although it could be good with the bookeries. Or... yeah, laying down one's life, I don't like. I think this actually killed me in a couple of runs, because they're hitting us, and it was making our skellies take more damage than they could withstand. So I don't know that I like laying down one's life. So I think right now it's between Edge of Impossible and Card Sharp, which this early on, Card Sharp could be pretty good. And ideally, I want to get to the point where we're summoning more skeletons anyway with max skeleton level. Or not max skeleton level, just max skeleton period. So let's take Card Sharp. I want to see how often this actually winds up triggering for us and how useful it feels. Alright, lots of cards to trade in at the bookery. Nice. Yeah, still not sold on the Temporal Beacons. Not gonna lie. I might even hold off on putting down another grove just yet. I might hold off on putting down anything and just trade all this stuff into the bookery. Because I don't want to put down more mountains until we get an Oblivion tile, because I don't want to see what goblins have with another ability. So, alright, what do you have? Splinter. After every 4 attacks, a splinter breaks off, dealing 5% damage to HP, and gives 1 additional item for every non-chest ally present at the start of battle. Oh, interesting. So it's actually worth our time to stack enemies on here now. Huh. Okay, interesting. Maybe I'll put the grove down here then. Just get more dudes spawning. Alright, enemies are starting to do damage to us. Cool. So we've got more skeleton level. Oh, it's actually a slight drop. But it's giving us attack speed and evasion, but it's also dropping our quality. I don't know about that. However, better skeleton level and max skeletons. That seems like it could be pretty good. And if we put this ring on, we could get another skeleton level. Oh no, this is an amulet. Uh-huh. I mean, yeah, that's just better. So what do the Watchers have now? They've got Benefactor Fatalism, 33% chance to receive only 1 damage from an attack, 33% chance to receive 150% damage. Interesting. And Tracker. When this unit is present, the defense values and evades of all of its enemies are lowered by 20%. Weird. Cosmic Mage and has a soul. Oh, looks like we killed it. Oh! I heard about this. No! Oh, that's so rude, dude. The rogue ate our book, which fortunately we got a skeleton level bonus one, so that's good. But still, come on. That's so rude. Well, rogues aside, this isn't going terribly. What I may even do here... Let's get another road lantern down. Just to keep things from getting too spicy up here. I think what I'll do is I'll actually get the goblin camp to spawn. And then trade in a whole bunch of stuff at the bookery and hopefully get a couple of Oblivion tiles. That would be good. If we could get that, that would be solid. No, it didn't trade in our whole stock. It only traded in some of it. Interesting. So it won't trade out our whole hand, just 3? Maybe? Huh. Unclear. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we put some stuff down. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, well, good to know, I guess. I guess we're gonna have to deal with those goblins. Unfortunate. But I think I'm going to call this one here. We're not going to stop this run or anything. Like, this is going fine, just totally A-okay. But we are at time for the episode. So, we're going to call it when we come back. We're going to keep venturing through Chapter 3 and see what happens. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I do very much appreciate it. If you know someone that you think would enjoy this series, or any of my other series, if you could shoot them a link, well, that'd just be swell. Until the next time, though, I hope you all have a good night. Stay safe and healthy out there. And remember, be good to each other. Bye now.